What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua. He was in a recent Sky Sports interview, and he simply came out and said he is relieved, or should I say was relieved, that he had the loss. You know, before they asked him that, they were like, hey, are you glad to take a loss? He's like, well, no, I'm not glad to take a loss. You know, I'm not relieved because I hate losing, because I have a winner's mentality and I'm a champion at heart. But now he's more laid back because I think mentally he's accepted the loss versus, before you're in denial, it's stressing you because you're trying to fight the reality of loss or losing. So Anthony Joshua, I think now he's more laid back. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. Let me explain. One, could be a good thing is because he knows and he accepts the loss. So mentally he's ready to take on the challenge to see if he can overcome those mental obstacles and hurdles that he had to go through, getting himself prepared. He said it took him about 3 weeks to get over that loss. He'd wake up in the middle of the night and think about it. And then, of course, Anthony Joshua, for those who don't know, he doesn't have really good time sleeping anyway. You know what I mean? So after that fight, you can imagine the type of disappointment and negative thoughts that were going through this man's head at the time. It could be a bad thing because if he gets too relaxed in there, a fighter, I remember Floyd Mayweather said it best when he was going to fight Manny Pacquiao. He said, a person that loss is already in your mind. Okay, when you lose, it's easier to accept another loss versus never losing. I've never lost. Anthony Joshua can't say that, okay? Anthony Joshua now joins those unfortunate few, just like many others, okay, that has taken a loss. So the dangers of taking a loss is maybe you're more comfortable to take another loss in the future. If you notice any fighter that fights, they are undefeated. That is undefeated. Those O's go very hard. They die hard, okay? They earn that one loss because they don't know how to lose. Versus a person that's already lost, he's already subject to mentally accept a loss round by round by round, or a possible KO or whatnot. Well, Anthony Joshua, in his case, he's saying that, it is what it is. I've got it out of the way. And I think it's a good thing for him because a lot of fighters that do have an O, like everyone watches Deontay Wilder closely because he's never lost. Everybody watches Tyson Fury because he never lost. Everybody wanted to watch Floyd Mayweather because he's never lost. And people that hated him, that despised him, wanted his ass to lose. So the significant thing, he never lost. Till this day, he hasn't lost, and that's one of those things where they marketed certain fighters off the O, but everyone can't be like Floyd Mayweather, okay? Especially at the heavyweight division, all the different types of styles and talent that's there right now. A torch is lit in the heavyweight division right now, so it's one of those things where I feel, honestly, that we will see a lot of people taking that L that never took an L before. I think Anthony Joshua was the pioneer in this situation. He was the first of the top, or the big three, like Lennox Lewis says, that took the loss. But we will know on December 7th if he's ready, if he's too anxious, is he this, is he that? We'll know on the day. However, it was strange to hear him say that he was relaxed by taking the loss, like it was a load off his shoulders. You know what I mean? So to think positive about it, I think it's a good thing. But then again, of course, I explain the pros and cons of taking a loss, because see, some fighters, they never get over that. Look at Canelo Alvarez. I don't think Canelo, he said like that loss to Mayweather was a thorn in his side, okay? But he's never lost a decision since then. So that's a positive note. Well, a negative note would be someone like Michael Grant, which was a heavyweight. He took his first L to Lennox Lewis. Fernando Vargas. Fernando Vargas took his first loss, but he earned that loss. Had a dynamic fight with Felix Trinidad in December of 2000 and but after that, more losses came, and then it was pretty much he fell, he fell from grace. So, a lot of fighters, it depends on what they do and how they can come back after a loss. That's what differentiates, these fighters for being good fighters or hype jobs and actually legitimate champions. Okay, so it was just funny to hear Anthony Joshua say that again, in that interview, because it was something I think he was kind of fighting with, because he didn't want the idea of looking at himself as a loser because he had a loss. So it was one of those things. I'll leave the link below, let you guys check it out yourselves. You guys tell me what you think about Anthony Joshua's relief of a loss. You guys tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunching. Peace.